Level 1. Personal threats. The first level is personal. These villains don't need any army, a kingdom, or some grand plan to reshape their world. They just need control over you. And few Disney villains understand that better than Mother Gothel. When Gothel discovers the magical flower that can keep her young, she doesn't try to steal the power for herself and conquer Corona. Instead, she steals the baby who inherited its power, Rapunzel. And from that moment on, Mother Gothel spends 18 years turning one person into her entire world. She hides Rapunzel in a tower, cuts her off from society, convinces her that the outside world is dangerous, and constantly reminds her that she is incapable of surviving without her, creating codependency. The kingdom isn't her battle, Rapunzel is. The entire empire is essentially one tower. That's a pretty small kingdom. And that's what separates a personal threat from everything above it. That's the ceiling of level 1. Their influence stops close to home. Because what happens when a villain stops targeting one person and starts targeting everyone around them? Level 2. Local threat. Now the circle gets bigger. We're no longer talking about one victim. We're talking about a community. And Captain Hook is one of Disney's clearest examples. Hook doesn't just want Peter Pan dead. He commands an entire crew of pirates. He has ships, he has weapons. He can capture people, launch attacks, and mobilize an entire group against his enemies. Mother Gothel controls one person. Captain Hook can mobilize many. And Gaston shows another version of this power. Gaston doesn't personally storm the beast's castle alone. He turns an entire town against him first. He speaks to the villagers, feeds their fear, exaggerates the threat, and turns his personal hatred into a collective attack. And that's what separates level 2 from level 1. But there's still another jump, because eventually a villain stops terrorizing the people inside a community and starts threatening the kingdom itself. Level 3. Kingdom threats. Scar doesn't just want Simba dead. He doesn't just want revenge against Mufasa. He wants the throne. He wants to rule the Pride Lands. Jafar follows the same principle. His target isn't just Aladdin. He wants the Sultan's authority. He wants the genie, and ultimately, he wants control over Agrabah. But neither villain is trying to reshape the entire world. Their ambitions still have a kingdom-sized ceiling. But then we reach a villain who isn't interested in ruling a kingdom at all, because he's playing a completely different game. Level 4. Existential threat. Hades isn't trying to become king, he's trying to overthrow the mighty Zeus. And Zeus isn't just another king, he's the ruler of Olympus, the ruler of the gods. Hades' ambition is to overthrow the existing Olympian order and take Zeus' position for himself. And his plan doesn't stop with political manipulation. He intends to unleash the Titans, ancient forces capable of destroying Olympus and overwhelming the gods themselves. That changes the scale of the conflict completely. Scar wants a kingdom. Hades wants the throne of the gods. And suddenly Scar's throne looks pretty small. And that's why Hades doesn't belong at level 3. Because the kingdom is no longer the target. The entire divine order is. This conflict exists simultaneously in the mortal world and the spiritual realm. A personal villain threatens a life. A local villain threatens a community. A kingdom villain threatens a nation. But an existential villain threatens the order that everything else exists within. That's the ceiling of Disney villainy. 4 levels, different scales of evil. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe.